taking out support. It's going to be bad news bears. Tuber as well, unleashing the blade. I mean, you might as well. You've only got 10% ready to go. 2 kills for him. Justice are here to upset the Eternal. I've had an argument with Josh, I've had an argument with Brent, Johnny, everybody. Apparently
well, let's be friends. Let's not argue.
Okay, well, Tuber's not making any friends right now. Sparkle Lefty got instantly taken down, and Justice, not bad start whatsoever, in fact. They managed to cap the point first. Oh, good.
Yeah, it's great. Was able to take down Soon very early, and that means the rest of his team doesn't have to worry about hack.
Stuns are the aim of the game here for the Justice, making sure Bembas can't really do anything, and he can't do anything anymore. And with Paris having a main tank down as well, it's going to be almost impossible. Tuber setting up in the background. Beautiful reflect on the sleep there. Builder takes a little bit of a nap and gets instantly killed. Janu is trying to find somebody with this Flux. Going to run out in a second if he's not careful. Oh, FD God. Just gets evaporated. Yeah, just unfortunately is now just vapor in the air. That is unfortunate. And Justice even end up capping too. Bembas did use that Primal Rage to try and disrupt the back line, but Janu taking out support. It's going to be bad news bears. Tuber as well, unleashing the blade. I mean, you might as well. You've only got 10% ready to go. 2 kills for him. Sparkle comes back with the blade of zone, though. Janu and Stitch end up going down, but Tuber finishes him off. Washington Justice in a very good position to take this first stage.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of an early touch from FD God. I don't think he needed to announce his presence as early as he did. EMP will come off and get 3, but Soon gives his life for it.
Isn't going to matter, really. I mean, they're Nano in the Doomfist. Sparkle's jumping straight into the back line. Immortality Field goes down to save the rest of the supports. Stitch finishes off Hunbin, and this should just be it now. The Paris Eternal are going to get shoved off of the point. I was excited there for just half a second to see a Nano Doomfist from Sparkle, but got instantly shut down. Justice end up taking the first stage. City Center is theirs. It's a beautiful angle to actually hold with the Immortality Field and the window, but Tuber's there just to take care of Fielder, almost instantly killing him off after the Immortality Field went down. Tuber is now going to pay attention to the front line, earn himself a blade. Might not need to use it here whatsoever as the tank line from the Eternal were taking absolute battering. However, decides to pull the blade regardless as that beat came through from the Paris Eternal. He's going to find one, gets booped away, but the damage has been done. The Justice are now just trying to take control at this point. FD God's going to come back in, but they managed to find the flip.
Ash can be good against the Junkrats, of all things. No Genji on the side of Paris, so Ash should be able to get some value.
And Sparkle's already dead to Stitch. Not a good start. Riley's coming out as well. Only a couple of people have armor. Stitch has almost no armor left, but it still counts for the damage reduction. There's the window. That was lucky. That was very lucky that Hanbei managed to eat that Deadeye. It was through a window too, so that would have annihilated the entire team, I would have thought. With that reflect. Justice now, we're going to continue to control at least Paris Eternal. They have 99%. Now Justice already using that Immortality Field. They're up to 2, but now just try and get something done. Fielder in the backline manages to find the kill. The 200 ping Warlord is going to be able to take down Tuber, but it doesn't matter because he actually gets taken out by Aim God who used the mirror, used the window in reverse. So a late window for the Justice was all that they really needed. The Justice, they have double shield and they have Stitch on the Kree. Immortality Field's been burned fairly early, and well, if you're in a winning situation, if you're in a winning fight there, or a winning situation even, it's just use the Immortality Field. I mean, your team is going to be more than safe just with the heals.
When you're committing this dive comp, you lose a big piece of your dive, it's pretty much over.
Really early window too. Just a mistake, I think, myself as a support player, like Baptiste in general, using the window early on to just force fights like this can be so valuable, because not only do you aid your team in just getting a whole ton of ult charge for the next fight, you're actually going to be able to reset your ult pretty quickly as well. I mean, the preceding fight, you're going to get a fair bit of ult charge. I mean, he's up to, what, 30% already? Bembas is going to find 2, though. I'll stop on my little tangent, as Jano also ends up going down. Supercharge is going to get committed as well. Wow, so just Justice throwing in so much into this fight. Tuber also uses Blade. This overcommittal, I think. I mean, they have got the Flux coming up now, but Paris have also got Blade, Nano, and the EMP, so
here's going to be the Flux from Washington try to get back into it, and they get 2.
Sparkle, Fielder, dead. Janu with the perfect setup. They have the tools to do it with. Hanbei takes out the grab as well. Where's the damage? You haven't really got any follow-up whatsoever. Stitch is going to be able to cut down Bembas too on the Tracer. And now FD God trying to stall for some additional time. Washington Justice are in the perfect situation now to actually take this map away from the Eternal. And actually upset them too. We spoke about this not only 5 minutes ago, Hex, how Justice are here to upset the Eternal. FD God, really low HP, he's going to be able to come back to the point in time, but Raw slams them both down. 2 kills with 1 pile driver, and now the slow slogging and whittling of the health bars, the Justice forcing them all away. The Eternal are wiped clean off the face of Oasis, and Justice are going to be able to claim the first map in the series.
For the Blade to come and then use abilities, and then hopefully Soon can pick it up in the back, and they're just waiting for Soon to be back in the mix. Here's Blade.
Immortality Field has already been used by FD God. Sparkle is going to be a little bit of trouble if he goes too deep. He managed to find 1 kill and dash out, but Janu and Raw end up cleaning up Sparkle and Hanbin. And with Stitch being alive and well in the backline too, as soon as that Blade does go out, you're betting that Sparkle doesn't really have any dash resets left available to him, so...
Here comes a grab.
That's a beautiful bubble too. Unfortunately, it didn't actually do all too much. The healing was, of course, blocked, but the Immortality Field perfectly placed from Aim got outside of the bubble to make sure the LOS wasn't broken on Stitch. That was a really nice flanking grab there from Hanbin, but luckily enough, they do have Immortality Field. No Transcendence needed, like the days of old. But it's going to be a miracle on ice, really, for him to do anything here. There's going to be Stitch on the payload to stall for some extra time, but Tuber ends up coming in with a double kill of his own. EMP lands on 4, but it doesn't manage to get Janu. Now they're going to be all on the payload, and yeah, Eternal just going to leave the payload and just go for it once again.
Pretty quick, though.
Yeah. I remember Flashbang at some point was nerfed, the stun duration, but I can't remember if that was on Experimental. There's been a lot of changes recently on Experimental, so I'm not sure if that one actually went through in the end.
2 ultimates for a complete team wipe. 2 minutes left for the offense.
Ooh! Interrupted the EMP! Not where you want to be, literally on top of someone's head. You're not Mario, unfortunately. Soon you can't just delete someone like that. Then I know it's... Oh, the Deadeye is going to get pushed down to low ground. Tuba's going to still use the blade in the high. A lot of the Eternal now are kind of split up. Perfect situation for Tuba to be in. FD God ends up falling over, and Fielder as well. Had to escort himself down from the high ground in fears if he'd get jumped on. That was a almost a perfect setup there for No Smite, isolating Stitch, but it was all on Tuba, with the rest of his team able to stay up on the high ground.
Because Nano Blade's coming up. Yeah, Sparkle's there. Perfect window right in the door.
Blade again. Oh, he gets clubbed straight on the head. I was ready and waiting for him. That was a Nano as well, mind you, so that damage resistance meant absolutely nothing to the Justice that looked towards him, all 6 of them, and just smacked him around a little bit. As soon as following them.
He is playing so close.
Look at Stitch! Oh, Stitch knows something's up. Oh, he knows. Oh, he gets flashbang, but doesn't actually send the EMP out this time around. There's 2 stuns right on top of you. Stitch is going to be on the flank, at least trying to get Dynamite off, which is going to be important. They do end up getting 1 tick. Raw's in trouble, though. He did dive into the front line of Paris, and diving into Ben Best is quite a mean feat, but Stitch is able to clean on up. That Immortality Field was actually massive from Aim God, keeping everybody alive. That took a long time to go down as well. Oh, there's the really early flux. Counter flux too, but Harvard ends up going down. They're going to use the beat as well.
Committed.
I believe both of them got interrupted, except Harbin actually just died to get his interrupted. Janu maybe got rocked or something. Not entirely sure what happened. We'll have to go back into the replay. However, with... yeah, your off lane going down. Yeah, you're going to want to reset. There's actually no way you win this one. Sparkle just waves.
Here's the question, though.
Goodbye.
Do you stay?
There's the wall. There's the slightly diagonal wall. Blongo's going to come out, but Tuba, oh, Soon didn't stand a chance. Yep, the rest of them are going to go down. And now, yeah, I think you switch Soon at this point, absolutely. Yeah. I don't think you keep him on the sim, but you keep Sparkle, 100%. He's got Blizzard. Well, this is a really nice ult rotation as well from the Justice. They're using the Flux now. It doesn't really catch anybody because everybody were too far back. Janu absorbs a lot of HP into overshields and Soon ends up going down just the vanilla shurikens of Soon. And Tuber in general, and Aim God, mind you, as well, are getting so much damage in. There's actually an absurd amount of damage from both Tuber and Aim God, just the crack shots that they are, of course. Stitch has that bob. He can use that coach gun to get away from absolutely nothing. Blade's going to come in, and that'll be a couple of dashes and a couple of kills for Tuber. Make that 4, in fact. And that's a team kill as well for the Justice. There's Time Bank getting whittled down. I mean, it could have been
they needed those kills
the opposite way around. Otherwise, the spawn advantage would have been so favorable for the Justice.
Well,
Tuba coming back. As I say that, soon an FE God and Fielder fall almost exactly the same time, and now Sparkle's just fighting for his life. But without any healers and without any health, he's not going to last all too long. And in fact, yeah, it kind of went out of control, like I was just saying. It flipped around rather quickly. Dustin's going to be rather confident with this rally armor building up. Early Flux gets cancelled, though. That was a rock into Harbin's face, as you saw. Jana was able to throw that out. Harbin was in a very awkward situation to actually use it. Transcendence is going to help them live through all this damage. Sparkle wasn't quite so lucky, and now Tuba can just use this blade basically for free. But oh dear, he's yeah, that's a bad place for you to be. Oh, nice flashbang though. Stitch
Cancelled too early.
Not even a tick on the last point. Justice goes down. Paris Eternal find the series 3-1.
Now, Ark from the Washington Justice is joining us. You guys just got picked by the Dallas Fuel. How are you and your team feeling about that?
I think we're improving a lot as a team in a coordination way, which means that we can do better and better as the time goes, and we're kind of proving it. We were kind of bad at the control match before, but we still won in the Paris match last match. Even though we lost the match, it was quite close match. I think going into the play-ins, we have lots of confidence that we can go to the playoffs, and maybe more from that, I think.
You